Hello everybody, my name is Will from You Know Nothing, and thank you so much for clicking on this Game of Thrones video. So recently, a piece of evidence found by a YouTuber by the name of Talking Thrones, who has some really good videos, I'll link him in the description down below, has suggested that something to do with Daenerys and the White Walkers could be happening because of the Daenerys vision that we saw in Season 2. And the fact that the producers, the directors, everyone involved likes to kind of foreshadow events that happen later on in the series in the earlier stages. This has happened so many times with so many characters with different metaphors that I'm not even going to go into it, but I'm sure you'll all know what I mean. However, this potential foreshadowing is to do with the music. And no, I'm not talking about Ed Sheeran when he was on for that one episode.
It's a new one.
I'm talking about some of the amazing background music that is made for Game of Thrones. So previously, they've foreshadowed Arya becoming a faceless man. In the scene in Season 3 where Arya meets Melisandre for the first time, and Melisandre's like, I can see you're a murderer, basically, and faintly in the background is the song of the Faceless Men of House Black and White.
I see a darkness in you. And in that darkness, eyes staring back at me. Brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes. Eyes you'll shut forever. We will meet again.
Obviously we didn't know this at the time, but looking back we know that that song is associated with the Faceless Men, and now people are seeing this scene and are like, oh my god, that's foreshadowing that Arya's gonna be a faceless man, oh my god. So, moving on to the Daenerys vision. She is walking through the throne room. It's all snowy, it looks like it's been destroyed, which could be something to do with the final season. I don't know, possibly the Night King coming down with Viserion, the undead dragon, and just burning King's Landing. Personally, I'm not sure if he'll make it that far to King's Landing, but if he does, this literally could be one of the final shots of the whole show. Or then again, it's a vision, so it could be a metaphor for something, it could be whatever, but it has a lot of significance, I reckon. But anyway, as she is walking through the throne room, we can kind of hear, it's really, really faint, and I didn't even hear this at first, I had to watch a YouTube video on it. We can hear the soundtrack of the White Walkers from the first season. Or it's not so much the soundtrack, it's more just the drum beat in the background. So I'll play the clip for you now. One of the drum beats is literally like a couple of seconds into it when Daenerys is just walking into the throne room, and then we hear it again, more towards the end where she's looking up at the ceiling. And then if I play the soundtrack of the White Walkers from Season 1, you might be able to hear a little bit of a resemblance. So you're watching this video going, Will, that's great, but what does that mean? I'm going to tell you, I don't fully know the answer. I don't think any of us fully know the answer, but we know it's something to do with the White Walkers. And as the show producers say that they like to foreshadow events, this could be a really, really important foreshadowing to do with Daenerys, the White Walkers, the Night King, something to do with the finale, the ending of Game of Thrones. As we all know, the next season is going to be the last season. What is going to happen? What does this mean? Does it mean that the Night King and the White Walkers make it to King's Landing and just destroy everyone, and they become the rulers of Westeros? I don't know, I don't think that would fit the story so well. Does it mean that Daenerys, in the similar way that Arya became a faceless man, does that mean that Daenerys is going to become a White Walker? Now that would be a sick plot twist. Imagine seeing that. Oh, it'll be worse than seeing Viserion's eyes turning blue. But I don't know, let me know in the comments what you think this could mean, or if it could just mean nothing, who knows. But I think it could have something to do with the story. But thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Will from You Know Nothing. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already, hit the like button if you've learned something new or enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all on my next one.